Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you about baking 101 as I like to call it. So stay tuned and I'm going to show you a little bit of concealer tricks that I do in order to achieve a smaller looking nose. Alright, stay tuned, thank you. So I have my eyebrows, my eyes, and my foundation done already, and I'm just going to show you little concealer tricks that I do and how to bake, because that is the #1 question I get from like so many people. Michelle, what is baking? How do you bake? And I'm just like, why don't I make a video? That'd be fun, right? Okay, so let me show you the 2 concealers that I use and that are like God. I always say, okay, so it's the Age Rewind in neutralizer, and if you're tan, like my sister's a little more tan and she uses medium, I think. And then the glamouflage, my bad, and it's in light. I think I got it a little too light, so I just use like literally less than a pea size, and I'll show you. So first I go in with this Age Rewind, make sure it gets out, and I put it like this. Make sure I get it close to my eyeliner so I can blend it up to clean it. And since I have like a wide nose bridge, these are the tricks that I do. Hold on, let me get to the other side. So in order to make your nose look a little smaller, you bring the concealer under your nose. And then I bring it right here. Not all the way up, almost. Like that. And you want to make sure when you blend this, you don't blend up, because we're also going to put it right here. And then in order, you can't just highlight it here because then it's going to be like, what's going on here? So you also have to highlight right here and then right here to balance out the face with the highlighting. And if I would be going to a party, I would put it like on the bottom, you know, but I'm just going to work, so you don't gotta do all that. So I take the beauty blender, blend it out just on my forehead and my chin first, because this one dries and it's harder to blend out and you don't want to look unblended. And then I'm literally gonna take this amount of this glamouflage. Look, that's it, because this goes a long way. And I'm going to take one of my brushes and just put it under there too. This gives it more of like a lighter look. Let me get a little more. I just got a little bit too little. Okay. And then I'm not going to put it right here. I'm just going to put it kind of on the bridge. And a little bit on my chin, Cupid's bow, and then little dots on my forehead because I don't want to be too bright there. Blend these out first, because for me this is a place that dries first. I don't know why. Make sure you blend it. Going to wet it on the triangle part. Squeeze it so it goes around the sponge, and then just blend it. And you want to make sure you clean it up right there. This one is just tap. It's not blend up or blend down. You just want to tap it to make sure that it's blended, but you don't want to move the product. Blend. And this one you want to squeeze the sponge and then just go on your bridge. Alrighty, and now for baking. The product I use is Airspun, and this is in Naturally Neutral. This would work on a lot of people's skin colors. It's not like yellow, it's literally a neutral color. Let me just shake it out. Tap, tap, tap. excess down. Ugh. And then it looks like this. And literally the best thing to use is a sponge because it picks it up and it places it pretty much wherever you want to put it, like perfectly. So I get a lot. And I just place it under. Underneath this. Underneath my eyes. And I make sure that it's all even there, and make sure that I have little lines right here, so I want to make sure I really press that in there and make sure it gets there so it gets set. And I'm gonna squeeze the sponge with the excess that's on there and just place it where we placed the concealer first. I'm gonna squeeze the sponge even tighter, and then I'm just gonna do the nose, my bridge of my nose. Let me get a little more. My chin, and then my forehead. Very lightly though, because I already did my brows, so I like to tilt my head back so the powder doesn't fall on my brows, because nobody wants powdery brows. And I just get a little more and I just push it in here because this is where I get oily, and I hate getting oily. So annoying. And then I don't know why, but for me, after I do my contour, I bake for like 30 seconds on the bottom, because then it gets too light and it just gets like, you look like you have like a white line, and it's not okay. So as we're waiting for this to bake, usually as I would wait for this to bake, I would be doing my eyeshadow, but I didn't want to look like a crummy mess doing this video, so I did it before. But while I'm doing this today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the history of baking. So baking started off in the drag community, and I don't care about saying that because I'm just like, if it makes me look as flawless, I'm gonna do it, you know? So when I was barely starting off learning about makeup and stuff, I was like, damn, what do I need concealer for? Because back then I had no fucking under eye circles or nothing. Getting the shell. But anyways, I would start getting, first I started off with this one, the NYX creaseless concealer. It works really good. It's not creaseless. It is not creaseless, no. As I started growing up, I started getting lines, whatever. And if you don't know, I started doing my makeup, not all full on like this, but I started makeup in like 6th grade. So I was just experimenting and doing all this crazy ish with my face, like looking like a clown sometimes. Oh my god, how embarrassing. But anyways, as I started growing up, I was like, damn, I really do need concealer now, what the hell. So I would be going to all these concealers. I had literally a stash of concealers that I just didn't want to use anymore, because why? They creased, they looked ugly, they separated, the list goes on, okay? But then I don't know who I saw bake first. I think it was really on RuPaul's Drag Race, because I was watching it and I was like, what the hell are they doing to their face? Like, I know these are all the questions that people have to when they ask me, like, what is baking, because it looks so weird. Like, I do people's makeup and they're like, you're gonna take this off, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take it off. Like, I'm gonna take it off, don't worry. And then so the benefits that it does is that it literally makes like a little, how do I say, like a greenhouse, because you know how it keeps like the heat in and da da da. So literally it's like you put it on after your concealer, after everything, and it literally is like how to say, like a blanket. That's a good example. It's like a blanket over your skin that heats up your skin to the concealer, so it literally sets into your skin and it makes it look as flawless as possible. And throughout the day you'll notice, from without creasing and with creasing, without concealer, without baking and with baking, you're gonna see the difference, because it won't crease. And you'll see that all the old concealers that you didn't use back then, if you bake, they're like bomb, you know, like even this one. And this one, I used it one day without baking and I was like, what happened to my God in the tube? You know, like, this is not God, this is fucking devil right here. But anyways, that's pretty much everything that is to baking. I use a fan brush.
I want your money, I want more money, I want your money, more money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe, and I'm admitting it, I won't take it back, cause I did this shit, I was a hoe.
Okay, so this is what I mean by baking after I contour. So I don't like doing cream contour if I'm not gonna go function somewhere, you know. I'm just doing it regular with powder. I'm gonna take the same thing and do this, and then literally, like, you see how it's like, whatever contour, it's okay. You just like put it under and you just drag it straight, and that's gonna make it a cut contour, you know. So you are Fleek. Let me just. And like I said on the bottom, you don't need it for that long at all. Like, I'm already gonna take it off because it gets very unnatural looking and it looks white, you know? If I cut. You need to cut it. And then I get cut. Blend it out.
He only want me when I'm not there. You better call Becky with the good hair. You better call Becky with the good hair.